Hey, good evening. Map here, Map Investments. Haven't done a video in a couple days. Really busy week. I hope you all had a lovely week and weekend. Getting ready, looking at the futures for tomorrow and planning ahead for the week. See if I can knock it out of the park this week as well. Last week I did about close to 500 trades. Insane. Had a great week and back on track, and June's almost here. Got a couple weeks left. Let's take a look at the calendar. Got a couple weeks left. We got this. Well, this is the last week in May, and then we're in June, the starting point of the halfway of the year. Incredible how time flies. So let's go over some of the market trends and news and stuff like that, and see how we can make some money. Bitcoin is under pressure. I just closed down my my micro future. For those of you who are wondering, and I started talking about Bitcoin because that's what's in the news lately, and that's what's trending. Bitcoin has been hit hard. If the top was about 65,500, and it's gone straight down and it hit 30,000. We'll pull up here the micro, and for me, this is the most efficient way to trade Bitcoin. It takes about. We'll take a look at the buying power. So Bitcoin. Let's pull up the 1 month chart here. You can see it was at 59, basically 60,000, hit 30, and it bounced back to like 42,000, more or less. So right now the range, it's like in the middle of the range. It's trading between 32,000 to 42,000. So I closed out my short. I had a short at 40,000, and I closed it at about 35,000. It made about almost $500. For every 1,000-point move, you make $100 on this contract. This contract takes up $2,000 in buying power. So it's a nice little product. You know, you're tying up $2,000 and you make 500 on a $5,000 move, $5,000 move. That's not bad. That's a pretty good return on capital. So the only thing is that the round trip is about $9 in commission, but Coinbase is very heavy on the commission front in regards to fees. The crypto space here, the prices, it's come back a little bit. They were down more. Seems to be catching a little bit of a bit and getting a little bit better, but these coins have been decimated. So right now, I just play Bitcoin through this /MBT, and I own a couple of coins. I own Dash. I own Zcash and Bitcoin Cash, and I own those because they're very limited in supply. That's pretty much it. Just little small, gambles, because I don't, see no advantage in this. But whatever. I just wanted to touch base on these coins because they've been trending a lot. But I mean, look at these percentages. Bitcoin Cash down 13, Ether Classic down 13, Litecoin 14, 16. I mean, just pretty hit pretty bad. Earnings wise, earnings season's pretty quiet. Let's take a look at the calendar. I don't think there's much going on earnings. So you got 17 earnings on Monday, which is nothing. 35 on Tuesday. 50 on Wednesday, and probably Nvidia and Snow are the bigger ones. 51 on Thursday. So the big days are Wednesday and Thursday of this week with 50 plus earnings. But the rest, tomorrow's pretty quiet on earnings. Calendar wise, let's see what economic news we have. On the calendar front here, let's see, calendar. And tomorrow is the 24th. Not much. So it's a quiet Monday. Let's see what happens. Let's take a look at the futures. Let's go back here. So let's take a look at the dollar, what the dollar's doing. Very important. And it's red and holding that 90 handle, but we should see it under 90 probably. Foreign currencies are mixed with the pound and loonie down, rest up, Bitcoin down 490. Oil up a little bit, trying to get that 64, trying to get back to 65 handle. I think the high was about 67, 68. S&P is up 9, gold is up 7, approaching 2,000 quick. Copper at 450. Lumber's closed, but we got to keep an eye on that. It's come back, it's cooled off a little bit, but still huge gains in lumber. Feeders at 153, hogs at 115, live cattle 117. So the meats are up there. They're staying up there. The Nasdaq just turned positive. Dow Jones up 120. And we'll take a look at the indexes, the 4 indexes and the levels. Platinum and palladium up a little bit. Nat gas a little bit under $3. Silver up 18 cents. VIX down a nickel. The grains have been under some pressure. They were hot, and they've been under some pressure lately. You got good IV in corn and soybeans. Wheat's got lower IV. I did put credit spreads in the grains this week, but they've been under some pressure, which I guess is good because better, we don't want high food costs. Let's take a look at the bonds. The 30-year is up, meaning rates are down, and the 10-year is up, meaning rates are down. So that's pretty good for the market. If rates are down, that's pretty good for the market. The indexes, let's look at, I like stock chart, pretty handy. I like that website. It gives you the moving averages and stuff like that. I enjoy that is it this one? Yeah. Okay. So let's the small caps, IWM, I think is the next one to break out. They've been lagging. Actually, let me open up another screen here for you so we could look at something here. And I'm doing it on my phone. It's just easier for me to do the videos on my phone. And I hope you guys enjoy the channel. Hit that like button, share with your friends. This channel, I'm not here to talk nonsense. I'm just trying to bring ideas and trends and strategies so we can pay the bills and make some money. This is my livelihood and my passion. So that's what this channel's about. I'm not gonna talk any politics, no nonsense. Just try and make some money, pretty much. All right, so let's take a look at, I guess, year to date. Year to date, the small caps are up 12%. But I think they've been lagging. Let's take a look half a year. 22% a month. Okay, so the Russell, let's look at month. The Russell is down 2% for the month. Nasdaq 3%. Dow Jones is up almost 1%. And the SPY's pretty flat. That's the month performance on these indexes on the month. Quarter, let's take a look at quarter. The Russell's flat for the quarter. The Nasdaq's up 1.64, S&P up 7, Dow Jones up 8. So they're the small caps is lagging. So the reason I like the small caps is because the Nasdaq took over the 50-day line last week, and I think that you're gonna see the small caps have a nice rally and maybe get over that 50-day line, which is the 222.61. Right now we're at 219.97. Break that 50-day moving average and maybe make a run to 225 to 230. That would be my assumption. I am long, the long meaning that I think it's going to go up. For those of you are that not aware of the terminology, long means go up, short means go down. So I think the small caps can have a good rally. Here is the position that I'm in. It's the M2K. It's a small product, very nice product. Only takes up $715 in buying power. So commissions are about $2 round trip. So $4 to open and close it, and $700 buying power. I got a couple contracts in there, because I think that's the only one that I'm in, because I really don't have a lot of small cap positions. I have a lot of individual names, and most of them are larger. So I think I might be down a smidge on the position. I'm going through my source right here. Yeah, so I'm down $78. My average is $225. 22.25. So down about $80 right now. But I think we could see this rally and catch up to the other indexes. Let's take a look at, so that's for the small caps. You can either play with IWM options or the ETF, or /M2K, which is the one I use. It's the future. The QQQs, they got over the 50-day, and I think they closed over the 50-day. No, they closed right under the 50-day. The 50-day is 327.99. They closed at 327.01 with a nice red bar here. But we shall see what happens here. On the NASDAQ, there's some beaten up names. The Dow Jones is the one that's been looking the best, and that's because you have a lot of the reflation trades and opening up trades, etc. A lot of financials. Here's the chart. You got a little candle there. So I think we move up on the Dow Jones, maybe test the old highs. Hasn't even come close to the 50-day. Has stayed above it. I mean, we had one little hit of the 50-day, and boom, candle back up. And then the SPY hasn't been too bad itself. It's above the 50-day. You can look at the SPY there. So I think this week we will probably see the markets head a little bit higher. Volatility right now is above 20, if I'm not mistaken. It's at 21.85, the VIX. Let me look at the VIX here. At 20. All right, anyways, that's my market update. Hopefully we have a good week. I'll do a couple more videos on some individual names that I saw this week that I think will have follow through this week, and I think they could be good for the pocketbook. Have a good night. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.